My sister excluded my son from her wedding after he made her dress, but still expected to wear it. Our response left her speechless. I'm Brenda, 42, raising my son David alone since my husband died when David was 9. David's 17 now. He taught himself to sew at 13 after his dad passed. That old sewing machine became his therapy, his escape from grief. By 16, neighbors were paying him for custom work. His bedroom walls are covered in fashion sketches. Last year, my sister Rachel got engaged. She came to our Denver house practically floating. David, would you make my wedding dress? Think about how meaningful that would be. And you'll have the best seat in the house. Front row, right next to Grandma. David's face lit up. You really trust me with something that important? Absolutely, this is going to be perfect. I offered to cover materials. Rachel hugged us both. You two are the best family anyone could ask for. What followed were 8 months of David pouring his heart into that dress. 57 different sketches. Late nights at his machine until 2 a.m. He researched historical techniques, watched Paris fashion tutorials, visited the Denver Art Museum to study vintage gowns. But Rachel's feedback got brutal. These sleeves look ridiculous. This neckline makes me look heavy. This lace looks cheap. This skirt is too puffy. I said elegant, not Disney princess. David came home exhausted. She changes her mind constantly. I've redone the bodice 6 times. Wedding planning is stressful, honey. I should have stepped in. Instead, I made excuses for her. The dress consumed his entire junior year. While classmates went to football games, David spent weekends at fabric stores. He used his Target paychecks for specialty materials. He hand-sewed over 200 pearls onto the bodice. The lace sleeves were intricate as spider webs. The train flowed like liquid silk. The final fitting was 3 weeks ago. When Rachel tried it on, our mom gasped, "David, this is museum quality." Even Rachel seemed moved. It's beautiful, David. Last Wednesday, David came to me devastated. "Mom, I never got an invitation." I texted Rachel immediately. "David didn't receive an invitation. Did it get lost?" "Oh, right. Adults only. No kids. He'll understand." "Rachel, he's 17 and he made your dress. No exceptions. The venue has strict policies." I called her, voice shaking. "David spent 8 months on your dress. 8 months of staying up until midnight, pricking his fingers until they bled. I appreciate it, but this is my wedding day. You know how teenagers can be at formal events. This teenager created a work of art for you. I'll make it up to him. Maybe lunch after the honeymoon." Lunch. Some promises don't work out. Not my fault. I've got a million things to do. She hung up. That night, I found David folding the dress into tissue paper. "What are you doing?" "Figured I'd send it to Aunt Rachel anyway." "Sweetie, she doesn't deserve to wear your work." I texted Rachel. "Since David won't be at your wedding, you won't be wearing his dress either." She called within 30 seconds. "Have you lost your mind? My wedding is in 4 days. That's your problem. You should have thought about that before excluding him. It was a gift. You can't take back a gift. Real gifts are between people who respect each other. You've shown David nothing but disrespect. How much do you want for it? We're selling it to someone who will appreciate David's talent. You cannot sell my wedding dress. It's not yours anymore unless you pay $850. I hung up and listed it on Facebook Marketplace. Within 2 hours, 18 inquiries came in. By evening, a bride named Sarah drove from Boulder. "This is extraordinary," she said, examining the beadwork. "You created this yourself?" David nodded shyly. "I've never seen craftsmanship this detailed. My original dress was damaged in shipping. This is like a miracle." She paid immediately. "She really loved it, didn't she?" David said as Sarah drove away. "She saw it for what it is. A masterpiece." Rachel called the next morning, panicked. "Maybe I overreacted. I can make room for David. I just need that dress back." "Too late. The dress is gone." "Gone?" "Sold to a bride who told David he was incredibly talented. But it was mine. It's gone, Rachel. Just like your relationship with David." On Saturday, David and I went to IHOP. "Aunt Rachel actually did me a favor, Mom. I learned my work has real value, that I don't have to accept being treated badly just because someone's family." A few days later, Sarah sent wedding photos. She looked radiant. Her message, "David, thank you for the most beautiful dress I've ever seen. I've already recommended you to 4 of my friends. She wants to hire me for her sister's wedding." Last night, David took me to Olive Garden with his first commission payment. "What's this for?" "For showing me what real love looks like. For teaching me I'm worth fighting for." Rachel wore a cheap backup dress to her wedding. David wore his self-worth.